Hello everybody, Andrew Chubb here, CEO of Awale Resources, talking to you about our latest news release from BBM. So without further ado, let's get in and have a bit more of a talk about BBM. Usual forward-looking statements there. We're in the northwest of Côte d'Ivoire. We've just published our first mineral resource a couple of months ago, 1.7 million ounces gold equivalent at 1.64 grams per tonne gold equivalent. We've got just under 2,500 square kilometres of exploration tenure. And as I mentioned today, we're talking about the BBM target, which actually makes up, it's, I guess, the cornerstone of that resource. So zooming in on that BBM area today, we're talking about BVD 30 and 31. Which are there in red on that picture. The white holes are outstanding or pending holes that we have drilled and we're awaiting results. We've got a significant backlog at the lab at the moment, which is incredibly painful. But you can see that we're starting to get stuck into some resource conversion, infill drilling there, but we're also doing this in the middle, like below that BBD 31 and 30, you can see a series of white dots there. Some deeper drilling, which we'll talk about in the long section next. The mineralized zone is shown in yellow. It's on a contact between an intrusive and a volcano sedimentary package to the northeast. BBM itself, 1.35 million ounces of 1.5 grams per tonne gold equivalent. And today we're talking about those two holes. So those two holes are just below the open pit. And the key takeaway of today is that 31 has got the highest gold intercept that we've had at BBM to date. So this is part of what we think is a steepening plunge, and we think is, maybe as we're doing more infill drilling that there is potential to see more of these higher grades, which will really push along an underground story. So we have already got an underground story at BBM. We've started modeling underground resources. But, to get these high grades within that as well is really exciting stuff. So a meter at 43.5 grams within 7 meters at 7 grams is really quite exciting for us. And that's just in the hang wall of that mineralization in BBD 31. The other hole, BBD 30, it's got, a broad intercept at 46 meters at 2.35 grams. But within that, there is 17 meters at 3.4 grams per tonne. So these are gold equivalent results again, but it's really showing that those above 3 gram grades are consistent as we get deeper into the BBM system. So the next slide is the long section, which is along the deposit LL that was in that previous picture. What we're seeing is a steepening plunge, which is really exciting for us as well. So that change in plunge becoming steeper is an important part of the story, we think, as we move underground. And we see expansion potential in that higher grade portion of that deposit. So the red or the orangey red through to those purple colors, they're high gram meter intercepts. Greater than 60 gram meters in those within the resource and the holes, the underground resource of those holes. So it's really quite exciting. As you can see, the holes, the results pending stars, the white stars now, but there is an emerging underground story. And that is what these two holes are about, as well as that potential for higher grade intercepts within BBM as well. We also have a cross section, which is on this next slide, showing that hole number 30. I mean, this is a typical cross section. So you can see the broader mineralized zone there shown in yellow, but the red is those higher grade zones where we get stronger shearing, a little bit more sulfide, and generally higher grade results than the broader zones as well. So you can see that 17 meters at 3.41 is in that football contact mineralization, and exciting stuff with those higher grades at depth, alongside that 1 meter at over 40 grams per tonne. So thanks very much, everyone. Keep watching this space as we hope to unplug that backlog of results at the lab, So we'll see more results coming from BBM and Charger. We'll be seeing an update on our 100% ground, which is really exciting stuff. We're starting drilling on a new permit, as well as continuing drilling we've just started drilling on our Fremen target again as well. So watch this space. There's more results to come, and I hope I'll be speaking to you in the near future.